The into bed cue. This is probably my most used cue in the house on a day-to-day basis. I have 3 adult dogs. They're 10, 5 and almost 3. And I have 2 small boys, well, 4 and 8. So during the day they are permanently hungry, permanently wanting snacks, the children, not the dogs. And while the kids are eating, I would ask the dogs to get into bed. When we're having family dinners, I'll ask the dogs to get into bed. When I'm preparing dinner and the million snacks, I'll ask the dogs to get into bed. When the doorbell rings, I'll ask them to get into bed. When the children might be talking to their friends, I'll ask the dogs into bed. So they're going into their bed is really their safe zone. Really rewarded, they feel really happy, really confident, really secure in their beds. It's where they can be without being bothered from the children. They can rest, they can take chews in there. And it's just a really, really rewarding, nice place to be. So how do I teach it? Step 1. I lure Diesel with a piece of food. I keep it quite close to his nose and bring him in a wide circle. I just throw a piece of food to get him back out of the bed. Then I lure him back in again. I throw a piece out. At the moment I'm not saying anything. I just want him to get an idea of what the game is.
Into bed.
I lure him back in. And then once he has an idea of what the game is, I start to add the cue. So in this case, I'm just going to use into bed. Step 2. So now I start to just point at the bed. I don't have food in my hand anymore and I say the word into bed. And because he's had the lure a lot of times, he understands this game. So I just point into bed, he jumps in, I reward him. We repeat this a lot of times. Step 3. As he's getting better at this game, I start to stand up and move further and further away from the bed. Step 4. I move through these steps quite slowly until eventually I can use them in real life situations.
Good boy.
So just on a note on living in multi-dog households, so the last video I just used Quinn to send him to bed. He's my youngest. And if you have more than one dog, I would teach these separately. So put the other dogs away maybe while you train it with one dog and then train it with the other dog separately. And then you can start to put it together. So one thing that I find really useful when I live with 3 dogs is that I use their name before a cue if I'm just talking to one of them. But if I want all of them to do something, I say guys and then the cue. So when they hear the word guys, they know it applies to them as well as when they hear their name. Okay, I hope that helps.